So Tamron just came out with this brand new 35-100mm f2.8 constant aperture lens that comes in at a shockingly small size and also at a shockingly affordable price for what you're getting on paper. And so whenever we get lenses like this, we try to put ourselves in the shoes of the intended end user. And something that's this flexible could be used for a lot of different purposes. You could use it for beginner event photography, let's say, if you're looking for your first lens of that type. But also it occurred to us that this is a great all-around travel lens. So we decided to be tourists here in New York City, our very own city, and put this lens through its paces. And that is why we are currently here in the New York Botanical Garden doing the, I need to get the name correct here, so bear with me, the Orchid Show Mr. Flower Fantastic's Concrete Jungle, where classic New York City locations have been redone in flowers and orchids. And then a little bit later, we're going to Liberty Island to once again put this through its paces and kind of see if there's a catch with this lens, because on paper, it seems very, very good, but we're gonna find that out here. So we're gonna get started here in the, as I think the way Alicia Keys phrased it was, literal jungle where dreams are made of. So let's take a look together. That's pretty sharp.
That's super.
Yeah.
I like it.
Me too. So right now I'm at the 35mm end, and minimum focusing distance is pretty good. It's 8.7 inches at the 35mm end, and it's about 25, it's a little over 25 inches at the 100mm end. So not a macro lens, but it's definitely pretty solid for a lens this flexible. Now this lens uses Tamron's VXD autofocusing system, and VXD, in case you don't know, because I didn't, it stands for voice-coil extreme torque, where the X is the second letter in that word, drive, which is in the running for one of the sillier names for an autofocus system that I have used on the lens, but it performs extremely well. So I don't really care as long as it continues to hold up. And so far, this autofocus performance has been great. What I'm very happy about is the exhibit does not smell like New York City. All right, so definitely want to talk about my hands-on experience I've had with this lens so far, but to kind of cover the main bullet points, like I mentioned at the top, it's a 35-100mm f2.8 constant aperture, and this is for full-frame sensors for Sony E-mount and Nikon Z-mount. So in my brief hands-on experience with this lens, what I really like about it is just the usability of it. The fact that it's one lens you can take with you on the Liberty Island ferry, for instance, where you can be getting those photos of majestic seagulls flying overhead at 100mm focal length. And then on the same lens, you can switch to the 35mm range and get those wider, majestic architecture shots, shots of the Statue of Liberty, and you can do this at an f2.8. You're not losing anything by going to either the wider or more telephoto focal length range. So on paper, this lens is very impressive. So we were trying to see if in practice any cracks formed, but honestly, we just found even more things that we liked about this lens. The main one I would just say is the portability. Once again, you're getting this focal range on a lens that is this compact, and once again, at 100 millimeters, that's as far as it goes. So this means I've been able to hand hold it throughout this whole day. One of the only dings against this lens, I would say, is that there's no stabilization on the lens itself. So just make sure you have a camera body that has stabilization if that's important to you. There's also a couple times I found myself wanting to reach for an autofocus manual focus switch, which you don't have on here, but you do have a custom switch, and if I had done it ahead of time, I could have used Tamron software to customize the switch to do something similar. And also Tamron now has a new accessory that they launched with this lens, but they did not give it to us, so we couldn't try it. It's the Tamron Link, I believe it is called, and it allows you to do things like customize this, set A/B points for video focus, for instance, and you can do this all wirelessly through your phone now. Typically, if a lens is made of metal, the manufacturers will brag about it. Tamron did not say what this lens is made of. It feels like a heavy-duty plastic, but that's another concession that I'm totally fine with to get it to be this lightweight and this compact. And it does feel durable in the hands. Like, it feels substantial. Now, this lens is shipping, I believe, next month in March. And this exhibit right here, actually, the Orchid Show, Mr. Flowers' Fantastic Concrete Jungle, say that 3 times, this will be here till April. So you could, if you really wanted to, get this lens, come to New York City, and do the, let's call it the official Nick Brigadier Orchid Show, Mr. Flowers' Fantastic Concrete Jungle photo walk. I may not be here to lead it, but I'll be there in spirit. So let us know in the comments below what you think about the lens, and until next time, I'm Nick with B&H. Stay creative. Let's talk about paying for your gear. And what better way than by using the B&H Paybu credit card? Save even more with the B&H Paybu credit card. When you use the Paybu card, you pay the tax and B&H pays you back instantly, or get 6 or 12 months special financing. Applying is easy, and you can use your new Paybu credit card right away. For more details or to apply, visit bhphoto.com/paybu.